A new Treasury TIGTA report came out showing that thousands of IRS employees are behind on their tax filing and payments obligations. Yes. Here's the headline here: 95% of IRS and contractor employees were tax compliant. Now, I'd say that's pretty good. If you told me that 95% of people in my town were tax compliant, if you told me that, 95% of people who work at Apple or Microsoft are on top of their taxes, I'd be pretty impressed. But the IRS, though, the government agency in charge of collections activities, the government agency that ruins people's lives for not being in tax compliance, I don't think 95% is a passing grade. That they would let people work there enforcing tax obligations on everyday Americans as the nation's federal tax collecting agency, while some of their own personnel have not made good on their own tax obligations, to the tune of over $40 million, as I will show you. Now, there's a lot of stuff in this report. Interestingly enough, right now, as of the day of this report, which was in late July, there were 85,000 IRS employees on the government's books. Okay. Now, most of them were in compliance with their filing obligations. It's the payment obligations that there's a little bit of more lax. Okay. To what degree? Well, let's take a look at the tables down here. Actually, there's just kind of little sentences here that I want to hone in on. Now, this report makes a distinction between IRS employees and IRS contractors. So first, it talks about employees. Okay. 2,044 IRS employees have balances due totaling more than $12 million on one or more tax periods that were not on any installment agreement. So they're not in resolution. That's an average of what? It's about 6,000 per, right? And then 1,279 employees were on installment agreements that pay their balances due totaling approximately $9 million. So IRS employees, W-2 employees of the federal government's tax collecting agency, okay, over 3,400 of them, is that right? Over 3,300 of them are not in compliance with their tax obligations. They owe the federal government money to the tune of $12 million plus $9 million is $21 million. Now let's talk about so there's $21 million right there. Think of that. Hold that number in your head. Now we're talking about contractors. It calls them contractor employees. I just thought these were independent contractors. That's kind of a weird phrase, contractor employee. It's usually you're a contractor or an employee. Maybe this doesn't mean independent contractor. I don't know. But anyway, they're saying 1,729 contractor employees have balances due totaling more than $17 million on one or more tax periods that are not on installment agreement. 755.08 million on installment agreement. So that's 25 million right here for the contractor employees, plus the 21 million for the normal employees. That's $46 million. That's a lot of money. And it's a lot more than any one of our clients have ever owed the government. So I just want to share this with you. I'm not necessarily saying the IRS is bad guys. It's not like all of them have these, I'll have all these tax problems, but this is just too many, in my opinion, right? Given the nature of the IRS's mission and what it does. I think it's funny that maybe some of the people who are scaring our clients who work at the IRS, that they themselves may owe the IRS more than our clients do. I think it was just an interesting report, and I just wanted to share it with all of you, and I'd love to know your thoughts. And if you're out there right now and you have back tax debt, you have unfiled tax return like these thousands of IRS employees, reach out to us at Choice Tax Relief. 866-8000-TAX, 866-8000-829, or you can visit us at choicetaxrelief.com, fill out the form, and we will reach out to you. I have other videos here at the left-hand side of your screen for your education and enjoyment. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.